I like cash money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss. I can do what I want to.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point. No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back. And he's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Give left side here for Nwangu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On the give is Nwangu. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Keeps himself upright. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Nwangu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give here to Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields. And running with power here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 50.
Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-0. McCann's got it teed up. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine that... Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Oh, heck yeah.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They're going deep for Hill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now it's Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Back to throw here. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Nwangu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Caught on the slant.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. And out across midfield, down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Nick Bolton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kene Nwangu. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown. Video review, so they had it right. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Mahomes again. Dancing to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Hook up of 15 yards there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes will throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fields. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Mahomes to throw it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.